It was an unconventional meeting at Westminster on Wednesday. British Prime Minister Theresa May invited opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn to try and find a compromise on Brexit. The meeting lasted almost 2 hours, finishing with an agreement to continue talking.
We had a discussion and there hasn't been as much change as I expected, but we are continuing to have some discussions tomorrow morning to explore some of the technical issues surrounding it. And the meeting was useful but inconclusive.
The Prime Minister's office said both sides had shown flexibility and a commitment to end the current deadlock. Before the talks, during question time in Parliament, May had pointed out the common ground between them.
No one in government wants to see poverty rising. I think there are actually a number of areas that we agree on in relation to Brexit. I think we both want to deliver leaving the EU with a deal. I think we both want to protect jobs. I think we both want to ensure that we end free movement.
May's overtures to Corbyn have gone down badly with hardline Brexit supporters within her Conservative Party.
I think it's very disappointing that the Brexit process has now been entrusted to Jeremy Corbyn and the Labour Party, and Brexit is becoming soft to the point of disintegration.
Lawmakers from Corbyn's Labour Party are also sceptical, fearing a government ploy to pin the blame on them if there's a no-deal Brexit.
After 2 3/4 years, she's now said she wants to reach out, but we have been here before, and the net result was the Prime Minister listened politely, but her mind remained closed.
Only a few demonstrators showed up outside Parliament throughout the day. Exhaustion with the whole Brexit process has now really set in.
I'm not very hopeful, I have to say. I think it's the wrong people talking.
We are the laughingstock of the world in this country. The world is laughing at and the mother of all parliaments is paralysed.
May and Corbyn only have days to find a way to end the paralysis.
Let's go straight to London, where our correspondent Birgit Moss is standing by for us. Good morning, Birgit. May and Corbyn are holding more talks today. They're both saying that they want to deliver Brexit. Now, what could hold up a compromise?
A lot could hold up a compromise. For the Prime Minister, she doesn't have the trust of many in her party, the party base. There are many of them incensed. We've had reports of people not even campaigning anymore for the local elections because that's how angry they are with the government. So she doesn't have the support. And then at Jeremy Corbyn's side, well, you've already hinted at it. There are fears on the Labour side that this could be a trap, that she may be promising something, that Labour would get involved in Brexit. So far, they managed to cast it as a Tory Brexit, so not their fault, anything bad that happens. But this could change if they became involved. And then who guarantees them? What can be the guarantees that the next Prime Minister, because May is on her way out, that the next Prime Minister doesn't renege on these promises? So very difficult to actually make sure that they get what they agree on, and a lot of mistrust on both sides, really.
Birgit, last night there was a dramatic, razor-thin vote in Parliament. It voted to block a no-deal Brexit. Now, what does that mean at this point for Theresa May?
Well, it means, first of all, the bill has to go through the Lords and come back to the Commons. So it's a matter of days that this needs to get rushed through the Houses of Parliament. If it does get through, then Theresa May has to go to the EU and ask for an extension. The length of the extension hasn't been specified. Parliamentarians have made clear that they want the Prime Minister to decide and then they want to have a say on it. So basically it means that Parliament is trying to get as much control over the Brexit process as they can. They have been defeated one vote, but this one went through yesterday, so they're trying also to shape the Brexit process, and many parliamentarians, particularly from the Labour side, want to make it softer. They're hoping for maybe a customs union, a form of softer Brexit, and there are others that are hoping that anything that will be agreed will go back to the people for a second referendum.
Briefly, if you could, with the vote in Parliament, with the cross-aisle talks, are we any closer to breaking the Brexit deadlock?
we're really not very close. You can see that they are really fighting on all fronts. There are many attempts to break the deadlock and end this chaos, but the truth is that at the 12th of April, the UK will leave the European Union if no extension is being sought, then if no deal has been passed. So that remains the threat for the Prime Minister, who wants to avoid that. She doesn't want to leave without any deal.
From London this morning, Birgit Moss. Thanks so very much, Birgit.